Thank you and good afternoon. Today, the international community has united around President Xasan Sheikh and the people of Somalia as they build a new future for their country. This is not just vital for Somalia, it is vital for Britain, for our national security, and for the security of our allies all around the world. In recent years, we've made real progress against Al-Qaeda in Afghanistan and Pakistan. But new terrorist threats have emerged in parts of Africa. Radicalism is poisoning young Somali minds and breeding terrorism and extremism. This is a threat to our security, and if we ignore it, we would be making the same mistakes in Somalia that we made in Afghanistan in the 1990s. I'm not prepared to let that happen, and that is one of the reasons why we've held these two conferences here in London. Now, the progress since the first conference last year has been remarkable. Al-Shabaab has been driven out of town after town, piracy is down by 80%, and there is a new legitimate federal government in place with a parliament chosen by representatives of all clans. But huge challenges remain. With just under half of all Somalis living on less than $1 a day, Somalia has some of the worst poverty anywhere on earth. And as we tragically saw only last weekend, the threat of Al-Shabaab remains. So today, the international community has taken major steps to back the new president of Somalia with his plans for long-term security, for transparent and accountable government, and for building a fully federal government in which everyone has a stake and a voice. On security, the Somali government have developed a long-term plan to build up their army, to double the number of police, to train judges and lawyers, and to strengthen maritime security. Together, we've agreed to back that plan, and countries, including Britain, China, America, Qatar and South Africa, together with other European partners, have agreed to contribute over £50 million. Next, we have backed the President's plan for transparent and accountable government. This offers a fundamental break with the corruption of the past. Today, international partners at this conference have pledged to back this plan with technical assistance, with training, with accounting systems. All of this will enable Somalia to raise its own revenues. It will give donors the confidence to invest in Somalia's government. It will make Somalia a place where people increasingly can invest and do business. And it will allow the international financial institutions to follow the World Bank's lead in helping Somalia to deal with its debts. Finally, on political progress, we welcome the President's commitment to take the next steps in delivering a fully federal government and to move towards the ultimate goal of national elections in 2016. Continued support from the international community will be vital, including from the new UN mission, which will be actually the deepest UN involvement in Somalia for over 2 decades. Mr. President, this morning you shared your vision of a federal Somalia at peace with itself and with its neighbours, with a resurgent economy founded on values of kindness, respect and human rights. The international community has backed you and provided the necessary resources. We in Britain share your vision, and we very much want you to succeed. Thank you. Mr. President.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Prime Minister. Thank you, Mr. Prime Minister, and thank you, the government and the people of the United Kingdom for hosting this great conference here in London, and for the leadership and commitment and dedication to help Somalia. Somalia is very grateful for the unwavering support from the United Kingdom and its people. Thanks for all the world leaders and delegates who have come to participate and give us their full commitment and support towards peace and stability. Our ultimate goal is to see a united Somalia and a stable Somalia. Stable in terms of politics, stable in terms of economy, and stable in terms of security. The world has gathered here in London today, but it's the Somali people who most feel the effect of this conference today. This conference comes at a critical time for Somalia as we emerge from a long period of chaos, instability, extremism and piracy to an era of peace and development. The issues confronted by Somalia are all matters that concern the UK and the world at large, and the response that we receive today is very, very eminent and very encouraging for us in Somalia. We came here to present our plans for reform, knowing that the international community will be convinced to bring peace and stability to Somalia. The world has a partner it can trust. We are working hard to reform our country despite the great challenges that are in place. The time to help Somalia is now, and today the world has proved that they captured this time and the essence of its importance. We cannot allow the immense progress we have made to be wasted, and the world has to stand our side to make sure that that does not happen. We are starting to see signs of recovery and economic revival in Somalia. If we act now to receive the support from the international community, the Somali government will definitely deliver the expectations of the Somali people and the international community as well. We will see this trend continue, and very soon an end of the era of dependency also. The response from the world leaders and participants of this important meeting today has been supportive and encouraging by my government's policies. We have been given a chance, and we will prove in the eyes of the world that we will deliver, and we will. Since the issue faced by my people are global, it requires our collective efforts, commitment and determination to confront them now before it gets too late. We cannot afford to miss this golden opportunity, and we hope the world's response and commitment will be materialized soon. We, the Somali people, and I as the leadership of the Somali nation, I'm very proud of the level of reception, the level of response, and the level of commitment today has been put in front of us in the eyes of the Somali people. And I'm sure and confident that the Somali people will positively respond this commitment, and soon Somalia will be a different place, a better place to live by its people and the rest of the world. Thank you.
Thank you very much.